Hi friends, welcome back to the channel, and I would like to introduce you to Nurse Chelsea. If you didn't know, I'm a registered nurse. I graduated nursing school just a little over a year ago, so it's still fresh in my head. I know what it's like to be a nursing student. I know what it's like to be a new nurse, and I'm excited to share all my knowledge with you babies. So let's do this. First nursing related video I am doing is my top 10 nursing school survival tips. Tip number 1, get organized. And you don't have to wait to be starting school to get organized. Get organized before, make it happen. This is going to be crucial to getting through nursing school, is staying organized. Get yourself a planner. I just got this planner at Target, and you could get whatever planner works for you. I like the way this is set up because it has it done by the hours, which is super important because your days are really busy. So you got to get organized on the hourly basis because every minute counts in nursing school. Trust me. Other things that help stay organized are things for clinical, like your little pen things, clipboard, just the doodads. So those are the basic little accessories that I like to help stay organized, but I cannot emphasize how important it is to be organized. You have classes, you have clinicals, you have study groups, you have sim labs, you have skills validations. There is a lot going on in nursing school, and that's just nursing school. That's not even including your outside life. That's not including your workouts, your meal prep, your work, your family, all the things. So staying organized is so important. Stay on top of it, get a planner, make everything fit in, and you'll thank me later. Okay, tip 2, you guys, find your learning style. You probably did this in your prereqs. You probably had some teacher have you take a little test to figure out your learning style. And if you haven't, it's not too late to find out. So this is basically figuring out if you are a visual, auditory, tactile, whatever kind of learner you are. So do you learn best when you hear things like in a lecture? Do you kind of memorize things when you see it written out? Or do you have to be hands-on and like interacting? When you figure out which way you learn the best, you can study so much more efficiently because you're not going to waste time doing things that don't work for you. I personally do not do well with auditory, so I could hear things and it just does not, it doesn't compute. It just, bye, it's gone. So I am a very visual learner. I like to take my PowerPoint slides and rewrite them again, and then maybe write them on flashcards, and then maybe make compare and contrast charts. I like to write things a lot because then I'll go and I'll visualize it when I'm taking a test, and I'll think of that list as I'm taking that test because that works for me. Find what works for you and then study that way. The third tip is a big one. Find a study partner or a couple, but keep it small. Find a study partner that studies very similar to you, that has a similar learning style, so you guys can work together and do the same kind of thing. And it's important to study on your own and study on your own first, but it's okay too to go meet up and study together. And you are guaranteed that you are gonna know something or understand something that they don't, and they will understand something that you don't. And then you are then there to freaking teach each other the things that you didn't understand. But again, keep it small. If you decide to go study with a group of like over 5 people, that's not efficient at all. You're not gonna get anything done. It's probably gonna end up at like a gossip session. So keep it small. If you end up studying with someone and it doesn't work, don't waste your time. Number 4, this might take a while to get down. You might need to get into school a little bit before you could really make this happen, but find a routine that works for you. Nursing school can be really chaotic, and I know when I started nursing school, it was so different every week because we were doing lots of skills, and then we started clinical not until like 6 weeks after, so things kept changing. But once you get into things, you could get a routine down. You know, I have class this many days, I get done at this certain time, I need this much time to study, and plug it in, plan it out. Plan your workouts ahead of time, plan when you're gonna meal prep, plan when you're gonna like spend family time or do this and that. Just plug it in and make a routine and use that calendar you got to make that happen. But do not overbook yourself, because you are probably gonna need more time to study than you realized. So don't plan too much, but make a routine and make it happen and make it efficient. To bounce off of not overbooking yourself, I'm gonna bring you tip number 5. Learn to say no. If you're a people pleaser like I am, saying no is hard. It's hard to say no because you want to help people, you like to do things, you like to hang out with friends, but in nursing school, you don't always have the time to do everything you want to do. You might not be able to go to that wedding out of town because you're going to have a test on Monday, or you might not have that time to pick up that extra shift at work if you're still working. You know, you might not have the time because you have all this time you need to focus on studying, and this might be time that you need to take care of you. This might be your self-care time that you're taking away from. So that's really important too. So learn to say no. Another thing you're gonna have to learn how to do is number 6, learn to say, I need help. Learn to ask for help, whether this be from your spouse or family members or friends or whatever it is. If you need help with childcare, if you need help around the house, you're not gonna have as much time as you're used to having, and you might need a little extra care. And it's okay to ask for help, and you should ask for help because we all need it. And it's not always easy to ask for help, but when you're drowning, you're gonna wish you did. Number 7, learn how to take care of yourself and learn how to embrace self-care. Nursing school is mentally, emotionally, physically taxing, always. And you'll get through it, it'll be okay, but when your physical and mental health are declining, it's not easy to get through nursing school. So you need to make sure that you take the time required to take care of yourself. Because if you're not getting your workouts in, if you're not eating healthy, if you're not even having time to breathe, you're not gonna do well in school, because you're gonna experience what I experienced and have a complete and utter mental breakdown. Try to avoid it, okay? Take care of yourself, get that self-care time in, and it'll make getting through nursing school so much easier. Number 8. This is something that was really, really hard for me to grasp. And it's gonna be hard for you to grasp at first too, but a big saying in nursing school is C's get degrees. Let that sink in. You're in nursing school. All those classes that you had to get A's in, you had to get that 4.0 so you could get into nursing school, you're in nursing school now. And you need a C to pass. You don't need an A, you don't need a B, you don't need a B 4.0 Miss Super Achiever to pass nursing school. You just need to pass. So take a deep breath, let that sink in, and when you go from being an A student to getting a low 80s or even a high 70s on a test, just remember that you're passing. And that's what counts in nursing school. You're passing, you're still in the game, you are still making it happen. Number 9, work less. I personally was fortunate enough that I did not have to work in nursing school. I had my husband working and my child was in after school programs and all that kind of stuff, and I got really lucky. I did not have to work. I got scholarships, I got grants, I got BOG waiver for California. That means it covers my classes because I was at a community college. So I did not have to work. I know you might not be in that same boat and you might have to work, but school has to come first. You have to get through this, and you might have to work less. You might have to take less shifts. You might have to go part-time. You might have to work less. You could totally make it happen. You could work in nursing school, but to get by and to keep your sanity, you might have to lessen your load. And I know what you're thinking. Well, I can't afford that. I can't do that. Here's some tips. Get scholarships. Look into grants. Save money on your books. Buy used books on Amazon. See if your school has scrubs that are donated or supplies that are donated. Try to save money. Pack your food instead of buying food out every day. You'll save so much money and you'll stay healthier. Just once you put the effort into trying to save more money, you'll save your sanity by working less. Number 10, and my most important tip, be gentle on yourself. Nursing school is really hard. It's hard. I'm not gonna lie. It's brutal. But you totally got this. You can do this. It's emotionally draining. It's mentally exhausting and it's hard, but it is so rewarding and it's going to be temporary and you'll get through it. But you just really need to be easy on yourself. You need to know that you're getting through, you're doing your best, and just don't be hard on yourself. Don't beat yourself up over a grade or over missing the gym or not making the best eating choices. Just let yourself breathe and just know that you're doing the best you can. And you're gonna get through it. I know this, okay? You got this. So I hope you liked this nursing school survival tip video. Let me know what other nursing type videos you'd like to see, either related to nursing school, new grad nursing, all that stuff. Just let me know. Please subscribe and comment and like and do all the YouTube-y things. Follow me on Instagram, choosingchelsea. And I'll see you guys later.